Wi-Fi Sheep would like to say a huge thank you to all of you that kindly support us. Help us continue to bring new videos like this. Join patreon.com/Wi-Fi Sheep from just $1 a month. Hello everybody, how are you doing? And a very warm welcome back to Wi-Fi Sheep with me, Tom. And guess where we are? We're back at the National Museum of Computing at Bletchley Park, and I'm here for the long advertised Acorn EcoNET LAN party event. So I've only managed to make it here for the Sunday. It's a 2-day event going Saturday, Sunday, May the 20th and 21st. Today is May the 21st. So anyway, I've got my BBC Master 128 down here. So we're going to sort of set it up now and find out if it actually connects to the EcoNET network, because I've had no way of testing this until today. This video is sponsored by PCBWay.com, offering services such as 3D printing, injection molding, CNC machine tooling, sheet metal fabrication, and of course turnkey PCB manufacturing. Take a look at PCBWay.com/projects and all the amazing things people are creating with PCBWay's wide range of production tools and services. So don't miss out. Sign up for your free account today at PCBWay.com. Details and links are in the description. So we're back here in the museum. It's relatively quiet in the main museum area at the moment. It is Sunday, so it's never really a busy day. But when we get down into where the EcoNET is being ran, that's where it will start to get busy again with people. It's kind of where I'm meant to be. This has changed. This has changed from to do with telephones now. It was aircraft radar last time I was here, so that bit's changed. Video games has had a little bit of a switch around since I was last here. A few things are in different places. Anyway, let's go down. Try not to make the camera too wobbly for you.
So now I can talk to this pipe here.
So this is room number 1.
You know about how you configure and
Lots of goodies there.
set these up.
Prototype machine.
Yeah, so it's now on the network now.
Acorn system.
No. Oh, yes, I had plugged it in, and all I got, this was like on
That's the system
right now,
3.
it's got cock. So I'm gone beyond.
So you should be able to do start ion assist and actually.
And we've got
Right, so let's do that.
Acorn Atoms, which is the forerunner of BBC Micro. A machine I don't own and don't really intend to own. But anyway, we'll shoot through here. So this is the main classroom. So we've done videos in here before. I'm sure I have. I've been here many a time. So this is, I think everything in here is mostly the museum's own content. Very few ARM-based RISC PCs, A700, and you've got some early Archimedes machines down the other end. And if we come right down here, around the corner, that mannequin always freaks me out every time, so you always think it's a person. And then in here, this is kind of where the camera catch up on the focus again. There we go. This is where the bulk of us are actually being set up. That's the master that you saw in previous video, so it survived the journey and sort of works, and it is connected. Has an EcoNET connection, and I think I've shown that. We'll show that later in the video. Where are we? Yeah, in there. And then you've got these EcoNET, which are these things, which are running all along the floor, around the room, and that where is the file server. So that's what we're all kind of tapping into at the moment, or attempting to tap into.
I was trying to connect this to that, and it didn't work. So.
Raise the priority bit about it. Maybe it's to do with that. Maybe, but you can raise it higher than. Well, I saw something yesterday with Dow's and Inks. Yeah, okay. But I don't. No, it needs to be massive. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
No, This is with the data set back to the
So just to explain, my master room is connected to the EcoNET network in the room, and Peter here, my friend Peter Halkins, mentioned it before, is tapping into his Archimedes, I think it is, Archimedes that's running the software side, and that's talking back. That's quite impressive. In fact, that works. So this is a look back in the other room at the variety of machines that we're running. Here we have some Acorn Archimedes, and this on the end is the Italian export version of the BBC Master compact system. And you can see here's a BBC Master standard system, and that's a thing on the end that I've no idea what it was.
You could do it as one huge network, but the problem of having one huge network is if you have something go wrong, then the whole lot goes down. At least this way, it's limited to the individual room.
I've just realised what all these wedges are. Actually, I just thought you had random, teletext modules and things lying around. No, they're actually. Oh gosh, right, okay.
Okay, and these are the Acorn design bridges.
Yeah.
And this one is the SJ bridge, which is a little bit newer. Now the Acorn bridge, you set up. I'll just show you what I'm doing. So this is an Acorn bridge. This is a special Acorn bridge, I'll come to in a minute. The Acorn bridge you set up by changing these links here. And you tell the bridge which networks it's connected to, and the bridge then works out how to send messages between the network. So if I'm on network 1 here, on these BBCs, and I say I want to send a message to network 2, then the bridge that's going to network 1 knows where network 2 is, because it's keeping a table where everything is on the network. And it then links it into network 6, which is our backbone, and then the second bridge links it into network 2 and gets it to other machines over there. So it's quite clever how it works. It's concepts that are still similar to the internet today. Now the Acorn bridge, you can see here, you set by links. The SJ bridge, a bit more modern, you set using the push buttons and set something on the screen there to select the network. And the nice thing about the SJ bridge is that it also has a built-in clock as well, so you've got one less box to fit. Now this bridge here, we was trying to work out why somebody's bodged in a load of wire here and this plug that comes off.
All right, yeah.
And it's just a normal 15-pin D plug.
Okay.
But what we think, and this is from the advice of Andrew Gordon from SJ Research, is that this was probably used at Acorn, and it links to an X21 type high-speed phone line, and links to Acorn sites across Cambridge. And this X21 phone line has its own modem that's connected on here.
So it could break out of the cable physical network and go over the copper, yeah.
So they had to make, because X21 is similar to EcoNET but not quite the same, understand it has separate cables to transmit and receive, they had to make a slight bodge here to make it work.
Oh, fascinating. What are the basic chips on inside then? And
so what you've got 6502 processor
oh,
here.
so it has its own 6502 on board?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
And so of course it needs a ROM to decide what to do. There's a tiny bit of static RAM here, and you can see that they've allowed for extra expansion. And then here you've got I forget the name of that, 6847 is it? This is the Motorola chip that essentially serialises the data and sets up the EcoNET protocol. Sorry, there we are, there's two of them, 6845, that's better.
This is glue logic, is it? Or?
Most of this is glue logic here, and these chips here are the line drivers, and that's why they're socketed, because they're the ones that tend to fail if there's a spike on the EcoNET network.
Okay. What's the clock? Is that the clock?
So that's the crystal, so that's what clocks the processor. So there's not an EcoNET clock there, that's just to keep the processor running.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
So there we go. So that's an EcoNET bridge. Simple power supply at the bottom here. So just in this case, just a simple toroid power supply. Toroid
Linear or
transformer.
linear is it? Or
Yeah,
switching?
linear power supply.
So
yeah.
these things must run hot then.
Well, you can feel there's a bit of warmth in that. I mean, it doesn't use a huge amount of power.
Oh, it's not too bad, is it?
So-
Actually,
so,
no,
yeah, it
it's not
doesn't
too
get that
bad.
hot.
Okay, fair enough.
rotate it on the screen, and I think it's on one of the YouTube videos now. But then he thought, oh, I've gone that far. So then he bounced it around the screen, you know, in a 3D sort of animation.
Okay, so I haven't got my selfie stick for this, so you're going to have to just excuse the slightly cack-eyed camera work. But one thing I wanted to catch up with while I was here at the museum was their version of Tiny Basic, which basically I licensed the version of the Tiny Basic Computers project that we're doing on Wi-Fi Sheep to the museum here. So I just wanted to sort of catch up and just find out how exactly everything had been going since, when was it, September, October time last year, 2022, when I delivered the projects, and seeing how well they're getting on with the boards and the computer system here at the museum. So is it literally now they're just putting jumper wires in?
We got too many things were breaking. Especially the video chips is just they kept going through legs on them.
Oh,
Kids were
right.
pulling them out badly.
Okay.
What would be under Tino C Tiny Basic Instructions? There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that last one, it would be nice to have an instruction to not use the go-tos, because it could have been.
I've just noticed this machine in the classroom here. BBC computer, 96k. Normally it's 32k, so like, there we go. That's normal. So, something going on there with that one. You can clearly see by the amount of external drivers loaded. But 96k, never seen that before. Not without a code pro. It just looks like a stock model B to me. So interesting. So I'm just taking a minute just around the quite a few exhibits at the museum. It's about 2:30. I'm probably going to call it a day soon, as things are already kind of winding down. It is Sunday after all. But I just want to show you these I picked up. So I've just been to the gift shop here, and I picked up these two ZX81 books, which were going sort of not free, but you know, you could make a donation for them. So I gave £5 to the museum for these two books in relatively good nick and condition. And that's going to be ideal, especially as we have a ZX81 project to be finishing on the channel. So those are going to be great, and I've helped support the museum financially as well. Okay, so these are very rare Acorn business computers, sort of all-in-one forerunner of the iMac, I guess. And they had a couple of these which they bought down, and they wanted us to kind of have a look at. So these are actually owned by the museum themselves, and yeah, very, very interesting machines. Don't know how commercially successful they ever were. They're basically a cub monitor with a BBC Micro Model B motherboard fitted underneath, but they're all kind of an all-in-one compact design.
It's got two cards in that one. There was only one in the other one.
Yeah, and then on the other side should be the 3206.
Right.
Or some of them have a mouse.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's another one on the
Some of them
bottom.
have a mouse control, a mouse interface on the side as well.
Oh wow.
Some of mine.
Which one is that?
One called it's like ABC.
ABC.
Yeah.
Station one.
Yeah.
Is it 3062 or 32?
No, there's no model numbers or stickers on it.
This says Acorn Business Computer.
No, that's a Z80.
Ah,
Z80. Wow. Gosh. Okay. So I think presumably you could configure it with whichever one you wanted. 'Cause
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was a 602. I thought in the other one.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
they
so-
say that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought that was like 32016 or something.
Yeah. Well, there's a Z80 in there.
This one's a Z80.
I think it's a B
No,
plus in
no,
there.
that's the
Adaptec. We went for a hard disk.
Maybe you could configure it.
in the side, but this one's got a Z80.
It's an 87 processor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Adaptec to 1 megahertz bus, and that's the disk controller.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all disk
And
stuff, is it?
MDF.
Okay.
Uh,
That wasn't even in. That wasn't. I don't think
No,
we had
it
any of
wasn't.
that in the
It
other one,
wasn't.
did we? So that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. God, it must be possible to cobble together.
Well,
come
one-
on,
one working one.
One working one.
Working.
so that's the
That's
same.
disk again, is it? Yeah, the disk stuff. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's no code pro at all in there.
Just a minute later, it was done.
It's quite a big information. books.
Online media stuff.
Yeah. And I've got a prototype of it as well.
Well, someone's behaving okay for the minute. Yeah. Okay, so it's been fantastic weather. It's actually been blindingly warm today. I can barely see the phone in front of me, but as I said, fantastic day. Met fantastic people, and also, most importantly, my EcoNET card actually works. It joined the network, as you saw, so I know that card works. I have no purpose for it other than for today, but still, it's fantastic. It has worked, and also fantastic to meet so many people. So huge thank you to everyone who came to say hello, everyone who visited, the exhibitors, and of course the staff here at the National Museum of Computing in Bletchley Park. If you haven't done so already, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you real soon right here on YouTube. Until next time, thanks so much for your company, and bye for now.